cooking video, and today we're going to be making quiche.
First things first then, Harry, you're going to need to make the pastry.
Okay, pastry.
So, take the bowl.
Got the bowl.
Put it on the scales. They are dodgy scales, so set it to 1 or 0, whichever's easiest to set it to.
1.
It's on 1. Okay, so from 1, then what we're going to do is get the flour into your bowl. 225 grams of flour.
What's that then? What do I go up to?
Work it out. Look at this. Look at this. Wales scales. 225 grams of flour.
So, but there's 250. So,
But remember, you're starting on 1. So you're gonna have to work it out.
It'll be there then.
If that's what you're saying, you're gonna have to eat it. Remember, I would start tipping it rather than spooning it in. It'll go everywhere. Hold the bowl as you tip it in, so you don't spill. It doesn't spill on the bowl. Watch the scales as it goes. Remember, your hand's pushing down on it.
I need.
Wait. Those scales are not moving. I think that's not you this time. I think it's them scales. The grams are on the outside, so there's 250 grams. You're now on 500. Did you start on 0? Because
I started on 1, and that's just about where I am now.
If I take that off, that's all it's saying that you've done. I think the scales are iffy as. Okay.
Oh, we've used quite a lot.
So how much of this have you used? About half of this?
Yeah.
And that's a kilogram. So you've used about 500 grams. So you've used twice as much as we need. So roughly, the best you can. We're going to have to double it, and we'll turn the leftover pastry into something else. Okay. So when it comes to the butter, just double the butter, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand what we've done so far?
I do know.
And where we are, yeah?
Yeah.
Harry?
Yeah.
You need 100 grams of diced butter. But if you're doubling it, how much diced butter do we need now?
200.
So we need 200 grams of diced butter. So get a plate on top of those scales. Find the weight that the scales are saying.
It would be...
So what's it on now? We're now on 200, so you need to take it up to 400, which is about that line there, yeah?
Which one?
Do you see it?
No.
We see where 500 is.
Yeah.
So go back.
Oh, okay.
So dice. So cut it into a chunk first. It's been in the fridge, sorry. Bit of effort, come on.
Put it in the microwave for a little bit. That looks like a perfect size.
Yeah, about right?
It's like cheese.
Yeah, right.
No.
Now you need to chop the butter into small, tiny little cubes.
These?
Yep.
This bit?
Yep.
Sorry guys, I have washed my hands. Like, you should too. Wash your hands. So now, what we've done, we've chopped them into chunks, and we've microwaved them for about 40 seconds.
No, 10 seconds, that was it. Just gently to soften them up.
Okay.
Right, you're going to mix it in with the flour. Just use your hand and scrape them off.
Oh.
Right. And then what you need to do is you need to get your hands in there, and you're going to mix the flour and the butter and keep crumbling it between your fingers. And then what you're going to end up with...
Softness.
Yeah, but careful not to knock the flour everywhere. It's something that looks a little bit like breadcrumbs. So keep crumbling it in. All the flour will stick to the butter. All the butter will spread nicely between all the flour. And we'll end up with something a little bit like breadcrumbs.
Okay, guys, so we've mixed the butter and everything, and it looks quite like breadcrumbs. It does take a while, but worth it, because you get nice food at the end. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to add water.
Not all of that. Add it a little bit at a time in stages and mix it in and judge how much you want. So mix it, put a little bit in, and then you're going to mix it in, and as more you mix in, the more it's going to start lumping together and binding. Add too much water and it'll just be too wet, and so you've got to judge the water for yourself, Harry.
Okay.
Okay, so don't be too cack-handed. Judge the water for yourself. Little, bit by bit, is better than lobbing it all in, because you can't take it away. And then you'll have to add more flour, more butter, and it'll just get stupid. So a little bit at a time until you think you've got what you need, okay?
Okay. So we've made a new cup because we didn't think the cup was big enough. But as you can see, it's already starting to bind together. So what we really need to do is get it into one big lump so we will be able to roll it out later and that.
So we need more water or what? Remember,
Yeah, more
it's
water
still
right
quite
now.
floury around the edge, so you can bring some of that in as well. But you want a little bit more water in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then, take the water. Do it. It's your mix, not mine. Right.
I could use the soup you are right now.
So keep going till you get all that flour and the stuff around the edge, and keep kneading it. Plenty of pressure now, Harry. When you push it together, really use your muscles. Do you want me to get Poppy if you need somebody with muscles?
No. She's not that strong anyway.
Yeah, but she's still stronger than you.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, it's starting to get together. So guys, what we've done, you've really got to put pressure on it.
You missed it then.
I've been working it for a while now, and yeah, and it could do with a bit more butter really, but should be fine, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it
I mean,
should
it's
be
very crumbly and it's coming off most bits, but
Give it plenty of push down, and then we're going to roll it out, okay?
okay.
Right, put a little bit of flour on the worktop. You use some of the stuff you spilt. Just like a small handful. Just spread it out, sprinkle some on there. That's it. Take about half of your mixture.
Half.
Yeah, about half of your dough mixture, because remember you doubled it, so rip off a chunk, rip it in half. You're going to roll out enough to cover this case, this pastry, this flan case. So, have you got enough there?
Should.
Okay. Roll me out enough to cover your case.
Hey guys, so it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. You really do need muscles for this, so Poppy won't be that good at doing this. So luckily I did it. Scared me now.
Think that's going to fit? Remember, you've got to go up the sides as well. It's not just the bottom, it's got to go up the sides of this. So look, move it away.
Oh.
If you put that on there and cut round, when you put it in, you've got the inch of sides, you're going to lose some. So you need to be an inch bigger than what you need to be.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Sort of.
So measure your case.
Okay.
I think you've got plenty there. Yeah, that's perfect, it's plenty. Okay, so first of all, you want you to grease your case. No, you're doing it the wrong way around. You're running ahead. Grease your case. Grease your case.
How do I do that?
I'll get you the butter. That's it. And then put the butter back on there. Smudge that into the butter. So get like a little chunk on there. Smudge it into the butter. And then smear it all round your case, flan, thin case, whatever it's called. So you're kind of buttering that up, yeah? So it's just going to help it not stick so much. Try to get it around the edges as well, where it will stick in those little grooves and stuff, because the bottom will pop up anyway, won't it? So, put it on top, and then push it right down into the sides and the edges, yeah? So spread it out, and I want you to push it down. No, too far. It's like your pastry crust when you call beef half.
Half.
Hash.
It's...
Go on, you can do this. That's it. And now, push it into the edges once you've done it.
It was not on.
You'll get it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about pushing it too much. That's it. And then push it into the edges. So gently. You don't have to force it in. You just have to push it down and in. So careful. You donut. Pull it back. Mind your fingers. Come on. Hold it round and just chop. My fingers.
Where's your finger?
Oh, it's sticking out, I think.
No, it's not.
Right. Go around and cut all the extra off, and then any that's over, just push it over like that. You see how I've pushed it over for you a little bit? So don't cut it too shy. I want you to prick your bottom.
What?
I'd like you to prick your bottom.
How?
No. Oi! Take your fork and prick your bottom.
Okay.
Not ridiculously, just all over and some of the sides. Just lob it in the oven. We're not cooking it, it's just getting a head start, okay?
Okay.
Right, lob it in.
Oh!
Sausage roll, some radio still in there. Right, lob it in.
Grab myself with a fork.
Top shelf. Not hot, it's not going to be hot, is it? I've just put it on. Okay.
Oh, right, I've chopped the tomato.
Took forever.
I chopped the tomatoes, and now I'm gonna salt them.
Just lob them in there, will you? Salt them. All over. And then chuck them in that little baking tin next to you.
So, we put the tomatoes in. We'll put a little bit of oil.
Olive oil.
And olive oil. And a handful of spinach. Now we're going to put it in the oven for a little bit. So, I've just grated 2 different cheeses. I just grated 2 different cheeses together. Okay.
Right. And we're going to get your quiche out of the oven, okay? Or the base out of the oven.
Okay, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sprinkle a small amount of cheese on the bottom.
Poppy.
Yeah?
Just sprinkle it over the bottom. That's it. Not masses. And then once you've done that, put a layer of spinach as well, please. That's it. Just spread it out nicely. Not too much, not too little. Just a nice layer, yeah? Right, he's back with us. He's still enjoying yesterday's chocolate. So, you've done cheese,
Yeah.
spinach, a little bit of cheese. Now I want you to, in the bowl, beat 3 eggs, please.
I get to crack some.
Yeah. 3 eggs.
I'm going to go see if the chickens ate any today. Put them there. And
Right.
soft. A bit of cheese.
Doesn't matter if a little bit of cheese goes in, it's not the end of the world.
Uh-oh. I
What?
broke the yolk.
You're going to beat it anyway. It's not like you're making a fried egg. Now I know why I prefer making cakes and Poppy. I don't get as dirty. Right, get.
I got one perfect one. Oh, not anymore.
Put a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and then I want you to whisk it up with a fork, please.
Okay, so we've whisked it up and we added a glug of milk. I've got a bit of cheese and butter.
And I want you to put some soft cheese in there. So scoop out a wedge of soft cheese.
No, cheese.
Scoop out a wedge of soft cheese and beat it into your milk and eggs mix, please.
It.
Mix it in. Yeah.
Oh, so guys, what we've done, this is basically the eggs, the milk, the cream cheese, the salt, and the
Pepper.
into a bigger bowl because we were running out of space.
Because you were splashing it everywhere.
So now, it basically looks like a bad scrambled egg.
You've broken all the cream cheese down, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well,
So next we need to get the tomatoes out of the oven.
so we pulled the tomatoes out of the oven and put them in here. Spread them out fairly evenly. And as you can see, they're already starting to break down.
They broke down quite nicely. It's pretty
Yeah.
cooked, haven't they? Okay, I want you to pour your egg cream cheese thing over the top of it, but just be very, very careful as you pour it, please. It's sort of going to splash, so just be careful as you do it. And sort of move it around as you pour it so it travels. That's it. Keep moving it around. Perfect. Go on. Right down to the edges, all over, basically. Come nearer me. You've missed me. But keep pouring it all over. That looks really nice. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. All the way around. Try and make sure you get it in all the gaps. It will move, but as this is a 300-year-old house and it's not a straight side, things might be flowing more one way than we need them. That's it. And then flip it all over my arm, why don't you? That's it. And then I want you to get your leftover cheese and sprinkle it on top, please. And then with some of your leftover pastry, do you want to put a pastry shape on the top, like a star or something with Poppy's pastry cutters? Get a flat bit that you've done and just cut out a star, put that on the top, yeah?
I don't think we have any flat bits.
I have, they're over here.
Okay, so we have 4 stars.
Let's take your 4 stars.
Me, Dad, Dylan, Poppy. So we put it in, we're going to leave it in for 20 minutes, yes?
Yeah, or thereabouts.
So guys, took it out 20 minutes later, obviously. What you gonna do now? Let it go cold. Eat it later, really.
Looks nice.
So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you should do in another video. Click that bell so you don't to get notifications so you don't miss another video. Bye guys.
Bye. What are you doing, lady? Oh, and this is what you do with the leftover pastry. You turn it into sparkly jam tarts.
Bye.